truth and not somebody else dictating to you how to do your thing, which you know how to do better than anybody else.
Wow. Anyway, I am doing this video on the heel of looking at this booklet, Surgery, and the things that I have to kind of do and what it kind of says. Can't shower for 5 to 7 days. Remove the dressing at 7 to 10 days. When can I walk? Well, but it says progression to using a cane or nothing at all typically occurs within the first month or two after surgery. And it says, when can I drive? 4 to 6 weeks. When can I return to work? 4 to 6 weeks. Let me see, what else does it say? Anyhow, I have to go get this hydroxy wash. But anyway, I am doing a impromptu unboxing. Sorry for that extra everything. If you didn't know, but this is something that I had forgot all about in the busy life that we all have. So when this arrived, I was surprised, but glad. And I hope you will understand when you see. This is not a bucket list plant, but it is a plant that fuels and feeds my obsession with epidendrums and epidendrum species in general. So I was felt very fortunate when I looked upon this one right here. And let me pull it out of the box. Okay, I guess I have it upside down. So I'm going to flip it over and try to remove all of this stuff. And of course, like I knew it was going to do, the dumb pot where the plant came out of the pot. So let me just do like this. And quit mucking around. Okay. Easier that way. Okay, so it is still kind of out of the media, but that can be remedied real easy. Wow, and as I'm looking up, shoot, see, it's not in there. This plant just needs to be someplace else, and maybe it just needs to be out of this pot for good and put on a mount. Because if it's not going to stay in my hand, it's not going to stay in that pot. And so here we have this very nice division. And let me see if I can find the tag. Oh, here we go. Luckily, it's right on the floor. Epidendrum purum. And know if this will be picked up on camera, but here, this is an inflorescence. There's one here. There's another one here. And there's this one. So, and this is a fragrant epiphytic orchid from Ecuador and from South America. It likes warm temperatures. And so, if you're interested in, curious, keep watching to see how I mount it up.
We have here the Epidendrum purum.
It's gotta be.
It's a beautiful species.
Gorgeous.
Normally they flower April, May, and June
thing
here in the south east of part of Ecuador.
And these are the experts.
The temperature in the afternoon is like 25 centigrades. In the morning it's been raining, now it's cloudy. It's quite fresh, and the plant is very happy.
We are in the habitat of Epidendrum purum, and as we can see, macrum also grows together, and many other species of orchids. But you can see this one is very interesting because it has a very nice smell. It smells like coconut, and it blooms for almost 3 months.
And lo and behold, wouldn't you know it, I am preparing myself to do yet another video. And I was getting out my reference materials and decided to just check and see if purum was here, and there it is. A species from northern South America, grows on trees at middle elevations in warm valleys. Stems are somewhat thickened towards the middle. Without forming pseudobulbs, it produces a panicle of creamy white, sweet-scented flowers growing a well-drained pot or a piece of wood, or on a piece of wood in warm conditions, watered throughout the year, but reduce the watering somewhat after the growth has matured, which kind of is another way of saying at the end of the growth season, reduce the water and give it a bit of a dormancy so that it can harden off a bit and get prepared to put out a bloom or whatever. And that is a more close-up view of the flower spike and the flowers. Amazing. And you can see the branched inflorescence. So it does say cultivate in warm intermediate conditions with full sun, keep wet but well drained. Will do. And stay tuned for this. So the plant, of course, was bare roots with some moss. And you see what I did was I just tied it with some string onto this cork mount and left the sphagnum. Hopefully the roots will become attached to this cork. It is mounted. Here is the tag. And I attempted to write the date. Always pencil 11/25. Lovely, lovely, lovely. One spike. There's a former spike. Another. So there's 1, 2, 3, 3, and that's 4. Nice. So hopefully that will last mounted on that plant a very long time and provide me with years, as the guy said from Ecuador, that it will bloom year after year. Thanks for watching. And if you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe. And also hit the notifications if you want to be the first to see my videos. Thanks for watching and enjoy your orchids. Bye.